The buzz of a notification lit up my phone at 10:43 p.m. Just one line of text slicing through quiet like shattered glass. I'm at Jason's tonight. Don't wait up. My thumb hovered above the screen, trembling, as if refusing to open it could somehow erase what was already written. But I couldn't undo it. The words stared back at me, sharp and undeniable. And what gutted me wasn't only the message itself. It was who sent it, not a girlfriend. My wife. I sat frozen on the couch, the soft of the refrigerator filling the silence while the world seemed to slow around me. Megan and I had been married 6 years. We'd built a home, bickered over groceries, whispered dreams of children, and made promises in the dark that were supposed to mean forever. Jason wasn't a stranger either. He was her co-worker, a man I'd shaken hands with at barbecues, pretending not to notice how his eyes lingered on her just a beat too long. My first instinct was denial. It's a mistake, I told myself. Maybe she meant to send it to a colleague. Maybe Jason was just throwing a party. Maybe I was overthinking. I stared at the screen, desperate for it to mean something else. But the knot in my stomach told the truth long before my mind would accept it. I typed the only reply I could manage, short and sharp. Okay, that one word nearly tore me apart. The house seemed heavier after that. Like even the walls knew. I paced from the couch to the window and back again, torn between wanting to scream and wanting to hear her admit it, to force her to explain why she would send something like that. She never came home. At 3:27 a.m., exhaustion finally dragged me into sleep on the couch. At dawn, the click of the lock jolted me awake. Megan walked in, hair messy, makeup smudged as though she'd slept in it. She froze when she saw me sitting there, phone still in hand. "You're up early," she said, masking herself with a casual smile. "Where were you?" My voice cracked under the weight of sleepless hours. Her lips parted. For a second, hesitation flickered across her face. Then she slipped into practiced calm. "I told you I was at Jason's. A few people from work came by. We stayed late. I crashed on the couch." "Funny," I said quietly. "You didn't mention a party in your text." Her expression hardened. "You're reading too much into it." But her voice was sharp, her eyes refusing to meet mine. She was lying, and I knew right then that the trust we'd built for years had been shattered by one careless message. The rest of the day, I moved through fog. Every memory replayed. Her late nights at the office, sudden changes in her wardrobe, that faint perfume clinging to her when she hugged me, one that wasn't hers. The puzzle pieces fell into place, forming a picture I couldn't deny. By evening, I couldn't hold it in anymore. We sat across the kitchen table, plates untouched between us. "Megan," I said, gripping the edge of the wood, "tell me the truth. Are you seeing him?" She exhaled slowly, staring at her plate like the answer was carved into it. Then, almost too softly to hear, "It just happened." Those words detonated inside me. It just happened, as if betrayal were a stumble in the snow, not a choice she'd made every single time she turned from me toward him. "Why?" My voice broke. Her eyes finally met mine, brimming with tears. "Because I felt invisible. You stopped noticing me. Jason didn't." Her confession didn't soften the blow. It drove the knife deeper. Because now it wasn't only that I was losing her. It was that I was being told I had pushed her away. I shoved my chair back, the scrape echoing in the room. "If I made you feel invisible, Megan, you could have told me. You didn't have to burn down everything we built." She reached out, but I stepped back. And in that moment, I knew nothing could repair us. Love without trust isn't love at all. It's a prison. That night, I packed a bag. She stood silently in the doorway, watching as I zipped it closed. At the door, I turned once more. "You chose him," I said flatly, "and in doing that, you chose to end us." Her tears finally fell, but they weren't enough to stop me. I walked into the cool night, the strap of my bag heavy on my shoulder, yet lighter than betrayal I left behind. I never answered another one of her texts. Not once. The only reply she ever got from me was the first, before everything unraveled. One word. "Okay." And that was the end.